She-Rag got me. NFL on EA Sports.
And we'll get a look at the Penguin, Jalen Waddle. And big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Chargers and the Pats, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Patriots, and they know that they are in for a fight here.
And anytime you're dealing with the #1 defense in the league, all through your preparation, you know that yards are going to be tough to come by. But working in their favor, they can run the football. One of the top 5 teams in the league in that category. So I expect this one to be a tight, hard-hitting affair.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So here are the Patriots now backed up a bit to start their first drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's got some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They'll try the air now with Goff. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. And second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
The straight-ahead running, I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The Chargers at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and he hoped to continue that same formula in this game.
Complementary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Gone. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. And they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 3rd and long. It's Goff. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Gone. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Well, now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he's going to be out Down inside the 20 at the 15. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And trouble trying the middle here. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. 3-0 after one on EA's. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Gone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, this is Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good clip.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go.
Good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
This take it in at the goal line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lot. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Now Chubb running right. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Goff on third down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So here are the Chargers to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show.
And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Waddle, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points on? The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third. Gone. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. On play action, Rodgers. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Harris running straight ahead. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a different intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Rodgers' throw complete there to Johnson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
He'll try again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. York on now for the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive consumes 9 plays all total. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. There's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They're going deep for Hill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste.
And the Chargers are going to take over
at their own 30-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw is Rodgers. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action. Now Rodgers. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That's a big forced incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Aaron Rodgers. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
York now for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New England's offense set to go.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Room here to run.
103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he will have a Patriots first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Now Goff on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
From the red zone now, Goff.
Going right back to Dotson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away.
And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. He got 29 yards that time.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be
out of the shotgun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Rodgers now to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
So the Patriots coming out now.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Goff. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Back to throw, Goff. It's Hill, complete. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On 2nd and very short. Goff. Oh, Chubb fumbled it.
Wow, that ball is not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to let it fly. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again. Goff.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st down, Goff. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Goff's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
Touchdown, Patriots! Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 70.
And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers throwing here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. Hands it off out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chargers, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now.